Alright, so, after all this time, I finally perfected the serum. It's gonna grant me strength, power beyond measure, enough to, just crush those who laughed. But I won't risk using it on myself, not yet anyway. That's why I prey on those people. You know, the ones no one cares about. Feeding them these empty promises of shelter and food. And they always believe me. Always. A small dose is all it takes. Just a tiny bit. And then I observe the results. If it fails, disposal is easy, like taking out the trash. Society won't even miss them. The world calls them trash. I'm merely acting accordingly, you see. Alright, so, I rounded up a few test subjects, right? You could just see lifetimes of being abandoned in their hollow eyes. I mean, their bodies were frail and drugged up, so that made 'em pretty easy to handle. One by one, they took the serum. Barely even noticed the needle. Can you believe it? Then, I just tossed them back into their cages, like birds, with clipped wings. You know, my mind often revisits my mother, bless her heart, who was convinced her money would empower me to make a real difference. Father, oh, he was utterly useless, a drunkard and a liar, plain and simple. Mother tried to break free from that miserable existence, but she just couldn't. When she vanished, I was a mere 8-year-old, all alone. I somehow managed to survive. And so, over the years, I've meticulously crafted a hidden sanctuary beneath the earth, wouldn't you know? A labyrinth, you see, known only to me, its intricacies safely tucked away in my memory. Visitors simply wouldn't grasp the nature of my work, and frankly, they wouldn't live long enough to share their opinions anyway. Later, I checked on my test subjects, still slumped in misery. Heh. Hunger drew me to my usual diner. The waitress greeted me with her soft smile. The only warmth I allow myself, really. I ordered my usual burger and fries. The chef's love, showed in every juicy bite. After eating, I left a small tip and returned to the darkness of my lab. Oh man, screams. That's what I heard as I got closer to the cells. I picked up the pace, totally panicking, and wouldn't you know it, the lock was all twisted on the ground. The subjects, gone. Just like that. Why? What emerged from the shadows was... it was no longer human. My thoughts just scattered. I swear, as the creature fixed its glowing gaze on me. Frozen in terror, I watched its grotesque form advance. Then, instinct took over, and I just had to flee. My heart was pounding, feet stumbling. It chased me relentlessly. Hiding under a table, I felt its hot breath, heard the wet sound of its hunger. Desperation pushed me to reach for a syringe of my serum. Hands shaking, I dropped it. The creature turned, sensing me. I was trapped. Just then, another distant scream distracted it. I held it off me and scrambled for the syringe. Driven by raw fear, I plunged the needle into my arm. Pain seared through me, my veins burning. Suddenly, I fell faster, lighter, but more of them were coming. Twisted, undead figures stumbling into view. And then, boom! A supernova of pure white light just blazed into view. I didn't even hesitate, didn't even think twice. I just ran for it. The light, it just swallowed me whole as I dove headfirst through that portal, leaving all those monsters and, my not-so-great creations behind in the dust.